Hey, everybody. Just checking in on Friday before spring break. So I'm going to still pester you guys over spring break. Some of you are on spring break, some of you are not on spring break. So, uh, so I'm going to still post some blog posts and still do some stuff so you can engage. But after spring break, I am totally expecting you guys to be back on track. There's probably about half of you who are completely ghosting this class. And number one, I don't think that's cool. Number two, you're completely wasting this really good opportunity to do interesting things and to learn interesting things. And so at some point down the road, you're going to be in a job interview or you're going to be in an internship or you're going to be applying for college and you're going to get the question like, what did you do during the shelter in place, coronavirus thing? Because it's a huge thing, right? This is really, really affecting our lives. But you're going to get asked that question. And if your answer is, you know, I played Skyrim the whole time, or I played Minecraft, or I did, whatever, and you just wasted this time, then you really, really blew a super good opportunity to learn stuff. And so my expectation is that certainly after spring break, that we've got, I don't know, 7 weeks or so of school, that you are fully engaged. And so be ready, because like if I can't get a hold of you, I'm going to start calling you, and I'm going to start calling your parents, and I'm going to be expecting that you're checking in. So I'm going to be doing some stuff over spring break to get ready for how we come out of spring break. But let's do a quick check. All right. So just today's blog. There's a couple of things that you might want to go do. Uh, I Next Wednesday, believe next Wednesday, there's a lecture on learning everything about AI in an hour. It'll probably be pretty interesting. I'm going to go to it. Um, and then later that evening at 7 o'clock, there's Bots and Beer. Of course, for you, there's no beer, it's just beverages. But this is basically a very informal Zoom call where you'll be on a discussion with folks talking about what they're doing with robots and stuff like that. And mostly these are engineers that actually do this for a living. So that's actually a really interesting opportunity. There's some demos and some stuff that goes on there, so it's kind of fun. Um, I don't know what this one's about, but it looks like it's happening every other Sunday. But this next Sunday, it's happening, and it's just a call to. I don't know. It looks to me like it's just a kind of an open mic where people get to talk about robots. So it could be super interesting, or it could be super boring. But I'm gonna check in. I'm gonna look and see what that's all about. Um, this one's kind of interesting, except that it's in the UK, and so I reserved my spot. I'm totally trying to think about going. It's a whole conference, so it's probably it's a whole day or two of different lectures that are going on. It's totally free. Some of them could be totally terrible. Some of them could be super good. The only problem is like it's in the UK, so guess what? It like starts at 2 o'clock in the morning, which maybe some of you are up at that time. So that still might work good for you guys. But anyway, uh, my point here is that there is a whole bunch of stuff going on with Eventbrite, and you might want to jump on here and then just do some searches. Look for robots, look for coding, look for programming, look for electronics. There are a lot of free lectures, free learning, free classes that are going on in this environment right now. All right, last thing. This was assigned yesterday. This is kind of the instructions I went through. Actually, with Michelle in the morning, the only person who showed up. So awesome to you for doing that. Um, but the instructions for running these labs. Now, what I did was I actually broke out this. There was originally a posted a one single lab, but I've got these 5 different labs, 5 different programs that I want you to modify and do some stuff with strings. And so, please take a look at those. Please get a hold of me if you have any questions. I have resent out invitations for you to join my Mechatronics Slack channel. We've sent out invitations for you to join the 8-bit computer Slack channel. Those are really good ways for you to be able to ask questions and help each other out. So if somebody asks a question, you know the answer, jump right in and do the answer. But if I see questions, I'm going to jump in and try and answer those questions. But please, 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 please make sure that you are ready after spring break to re-engage, because my total expectation is that you are. And I think the schools are going to kind of start changing some of their ideas on how grades are being done. And so be aware that if you totally ghost, that's not going to be good for your long-term grades, and it's not going to be good for you being able to explain, like, what did you do the last half of your school year? Anyway, have a good spring break if you're on spring break. If you're not, sorry, it's not overlapping. I'm not sure it's going to be that much different. But I'll be checking in with you on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday next week. So stay tuned if you're interested in doing some stuff over spring break. I'm totally willing to engage with you guys. So anyway, if you have any questions, please reach out. See ya.